Hey you guys, so it's your girl Glamazante and I'm back with another video. And as you guys can tell, this video is going to be all about pretty much my headpiece that I have on my head, the little Libra symbol, but also about my birthday photo shoot, a little BTS, showing y'all how I recreated this look. You can pretty much do this for any zodiac symbol of your choice, depending on what you are, but you know I'm the big Libra, so that's what we're going to talk about today. So if you're interested in anything that you see in this video, stay tuned. Okay, Miss Girl. So I was watching the Doja Cat music video and I was like super inspired. And then I decided I wanted to recreate this headpiece. So what I'll need is some spray paint. I'm going to use some E6000 glue. Also, I have a styrofoam circle to make the top of the Libra symbol, some popsicle sticks, or you can use just some regular hibachi sticks, as well as some Gorilla Glue spray. And I have a floral foam. This is pretty much all I used, and some hair. I didn't show the hair part though. So first things first, I broke the Libra symbol up in 3 parts. So I'm working on the bottom parts right now. I need to figure out how long I want them to be and how wide I needed them to be. And with this, it just depends on your head sizing. It also depends on what type of hair you're going to be doing. With me, I knew I need to make sure I can see it on both sides. Now, this is floral styrofoam. It is so much stronger and a way heavier quality of foam than regular white styrofoam. And I'll be showing you guys why later. While I was doing this, I did decide to switch over to the white styrofoam because I did have some in my house. It was really a no-go, but you know, to each his own. I found this out as I was going along. And then far as with the oval, this is for the top piece. I did just cut off a little bit of the bottom of that. And this was a heavier duty styrofoam. So it honestly ended up working. It was very hard. But with these little white blocks, I ended up using these because I was like, maybe this will be a little bit easier. But honestly, I would recommend you guys to really use the green foam, the floral foam over these. Because with these, I don't know. It kind of just wasn't the best quality, but I'll get into that in a minute. So I wanted to make sure that the cut on these would be cool. So I wanted to make sure the cut on these would be super seamless. So I ended up using like a hot tool to do that. It's kind of the same if you're going to use a knife. It just makes it a lot more easier. I got mine for $20 from Michael's. I'll probably use it for a lot more other things, but with this, it did work, but it was a trial and error period. Now, as you guys can see with the foam at the top for the circle piece, I did go ahead and spray paint that black. But I still was trying to work on the bottom parts of the scale for the Libra symbol. And using the popsicle sticks is what I use to attach everything. If you want it to be a little bit more of a heavy duty quality hold, you can put E6000 on the top of the popsicle stick and the bottom of the popsicle stick and then stick it through. But with most of the time, it will just stay in place. And this is me doing the outline of it, basically building the structure of what I'm going to actually wrap the hair around. So you have to be pretty, play around with it and see what works. It depends on what symbol you are and how you're exactly going to do it. But it just so happens that the Libra symbol, this was the best way I thought that I could put everything together. And now I'm going through to just make sure I'm cleaning everything up. Because with the knife, you guys see how easy that was. And it was just a super clean cut. So that's why I did actually like this for this part. But yeah, to each his own. It depends on what kind of work you're trying to put in and do with it. And then I wanted to make some type of extra security. So I'm going to actually add some more popsicle sticks in just so that it can keep everything together. Because with styrofoam, if you keep touching it and keep putting things through it, it will start to loosen up because the little beads, as you guys see, are coming out. So this is what it ends up looking like. I took it apart where I only have like the half circle at the top and then the 2 styrofoams, and then the bottom styrofoams, I just took them apart because I felt like it'd be easier to wrap them individually and then bring them back together. Now, this is the particular reason why I said the styrofoam to me is not the best quality. Circle, I sprayed that black. It was perfectly fine and it still kept its same quality. Now, far as with the white ones, you guys can see the rectangles are not really the same anymore. And the reason they're not the same anymore is because when I sprayed the black spray paint on it, it started making the styrofoam actually erode, meaning that it started eating away at that material. It didn't do it so bad where I had to completely trash it. But I know when I tested it out using the green foam, floral foam, I didn't have the issue of it eroding or nothing. Like, it wasn't deteriorating at all. So that's why I said I highly recommend using that foam. Now, I do just have regular braiding hair. I'm a little fancy, so I ended up buying this pack, which was like $8.99, but it was just way longer. But girl, get y'all some $1.99, $2.99, $3.99 braiding hair, and it'll do the same exact look. So all I did was wrap it around the base one time, tied it into like a little knot, and then put some Gorilla Spray and just took my time to wrap it. Now, the reason I did spray this whole thing is because I knew I was going to be wrapping it in black hair, so I didn't want it to shine through on the end side. But for the most part, it ended up holding and sticking. But you just see how my little pieces, they just look so crusty and dusty. Like I said, I could have took it apart, but I knew I had my photo shoot the next day. So I was like, let me just do what I got to do with this, because I'm not going to really, girl, I'm not going to do this whole thing over. But if you guys are going to do this and you need a heavier duty quality foam, please end up using the floral foam. It's just a lot better for building a structure to work with. And as far as the foam that I used for the circle, it was really, really good quality as well. It was way more like stronger. And then as I'm going to go ahead and seal this and wrap this, I do have a lighter, because with a lighter, it will burn the hair. It don't burn the hair where it's like burning it off, but it will, if you just run it through, it'll help it to clean up. Now, this is where you kind of have to get a little creative, because you just kind of wrap it around until it makes sense in a way. You see how I kind of did that? And then I'm going to twist now to wrap it around the other side of the popsicle stick. And that was pretty much all I did to wrap this. In this back corner part, you won't actually see that, because it will be the part that's covered, because it'll be behind my head. I'm not doing any photos behind my head, so I'm not gonna say I don't care what the back look like, but I just know that the back don't gotta eat as bad as the front. So this is what I came up with doing this whole entire process. And then after this, I didn't show the part, but I did go back in and wrap the bottom part, and then honestly put them together as you initially see me. Super cute, super effortless. Well, it wasn't effortless, but it was super cute, but it looks effortless. But honey, I wanted to be in my era, the Libra symbol, giving that girl. And I haven't seen really a lot of videos, but I did see one girl, and I'll shout her out in the link in the bio and onto her video as well, because I kind of used a lot of her creativity to position mine, but I did a couple things a little bit different. And then as far as the back, I know everybody's going to want to see the back. To secure this, all I did was use some clips. I went to Hobby Lobby and got some very small claw clips and just clipped it on, and that's what it looks like from the back. Now, I didn't do no photos from the back, but I just wanted to do it. But if you wanted to do some photos from the back, you actually could just use some black clips. And I went and did an entire photo shoot that was based on this Pinterest board. This was my Pinterest board and my Inspo that I decided to use. And honestly, the photos turned out pretty amazing. I do want to talk to you guys about the dress, though. Let me tell you about the dress. All right, y'all. So this is my dress. My little Fashion Nova creation. Hold on. Now I'm actually going to end up putting that at the bottom of it, so it'll be real cute. But put what? The gold. Put this at the bottom of it and wrap it around. So it's going to look real nice.